Shalom. It's Fallen Yeshua. Welcome again to the Rock. Again, there's a lot going on in the world today. There's a lot going on. You know, one of the circumstances that would greatly affect you the most is what is taking place right here in this country. The dissension, the people that are being driven, completely driven by spirits, by wicked spirits and demons and spiritual wickedness in high places. Again, food. You know, I get reports from people who say, hey, brother, it's not affecting me where I am, but it is affecting others. And while it may not affect you where you are, if it affects them over there, it's like a domino effect. Eventually, it'll domino to where you are. Also, at the same time, crime is escalating. People they're doing whatever. People there's a lack of care now. Reading a story about, I can't remember what city it was in, where a woman tried to pretend like she was going on a date with an undercover cop. And she had set it up where she was going to take the guy to somewhere, and then a couple of her homeboys were about to rob the dude. You can't even be sure what you're doing, who you're talking to. You really got to test, prove, and try everybody. More and more, as I talk to people, as I talk to sisters, as I talk to brothers, you know, you see just the level of lack of care from people. Fathers would rather their daughters be hoes than be in anything that has to do with the faith, anything that has to do with biblical marriage. I'd rather you just go out there and be a hoe, go out there and have a child with a couple of random pookies. You know, but be in that faith? You know, follow the Bible? No, you can't do that. And you just see, you know, the Bible says that times get worse as time goes on, and as the coming of Messiah gets closer and closer, people are going to become more and more wicked. They're not even going to have love in their hearts. They're not going to even care. And you see that care, you see that lack of love on every aspect. People think that they love each other by doing the exact wrong thing. And you know it's messed up when people's love is sin. Just think about that. When you love someone so much that you would rather them, when you love someone, and it's not love, we know it ain't love. When you love someone so much that you would rather them sin than to do what is right, there's an issue. So you continue to watch these compounding things, brothers. More now than ever. If it's never been in your heart to make moves, to get your house in order, this is the time. The time is right now. If you've never felt that pulling, that urgency, and you've always waited, I'm talking to brothers right now, you know, who are making moves, doing things, coming out of these reservations. And there's kickback. Anytime that you choose and strive to do something that's going to be best for you or your family, and this could go for sisters too, anytime you're trying to make a decision and make a move that's going to be best for you and the longevity of you and serving Yah, there's always resistance. Sirach 2, chapter 2, verse 1 says, my son, when you come to serve Yahweh, prepare yourself for temptation. Then it tells you to be constant and to endure. And that's what you're being charged to do right now. You're being charged right now to endure, to prepare for all the things that you see are coming. It's great to have all the news. It's great to have all the knowledge. It's great to have the statistics. But what are those statistics going to do for you? What is all this knowledge and information going to do for you? How is it going to affect you in the moves that you are making to preserve yourself, your family, your children, your wife or wives? See, most people out here today, they just don't have any answers. They pontificate, they think about, they plan, they make a plan that they never follow through with. They never actually follow through with the plan that they are actually making. So it's all theory. It's all untested theory. There's no fruit, there's no actions, there's nothing. There's no hot or cold. It's a constant state of lukewarm. Constant state of lukewarm. And I just want to encourage y'all. You got to be about the business that you have set forth on, because there ain't time right now to be doing nothing else than to be setting forth on the business that y'all put you on to fulfill that vision, to go about and do that thing. And, for people, myself, I'm just wiping away all the bullshit. All the naysayers or the side seat drivers or the back seat drivers or the people who aren't even in the car with you but want to call you on the phone to tell you, I don't think you should do this. I don't think you should do that. I don't think. Listen, then you don't do it. You don't do it. But where I got to go, what I have to do, what the Father put inside of me to go do, I'm going to go do that thing. And if you don't like it, I'm not making the decision for you. And we got to get that in our heart, brothers. Sisters, y'all got to get that in your heart. We got to get it in our heart that we're going about the path that we are set forth on. And we are protecting ourselves. We're protecting our families. And if you don't give a damn and don't care about protecting yourself, protecting your family, cool. You ain't got to do it. But I got it. I got it because I'm charged with it. I walk this faith out. I live this faith daily. So it's not a choice for me. It's any man does not provide for his own hath denied the faith and is worse than an infidel. That's what it is for me. And providing for my own is not just, you got to go out there and get a job. Providing for your own is everything. Everything. Food, clothing, conjugal rights, protection, a better environment for my children, a better environment for the wives, a better environment for myself, preservations, food, security, water, all the necessities for life that it talks about in Sirach. Salt, milk, honey, all them things. You can go and look at the grocery stores right now. You can see, for most people who can see it, they can say, man, it's different. And it's amazing when people say, well, my shelves look stocked. What we don't know is that most of the time, they pull the stuff to the front. They push all the stuff to the front. Oh, my shelves are stocked. But the thing is that our eyes are unable to remember what it was in 2018 because we've been seeing these shelves that are half empty, scarce in this thing and scarce in that thing. It's become so normal that, we think packed is 75% now. When packed 5 years ago was 100%. 100% of the shelves were packed. Now we see packed as 75%. And that's the training. That's the whittling down of your mind that they do. Little by little. They put the frog in the pot and they heat it up slowly. So in a year from now, 50%, that's normal. Yeah, that's normal. Meanwhile, you can see farmer after farmer, if you know any farmers, that are saying, it's going to be a bad year. It's going to be a terrible year. But it's normal. It's okay. I don't see anything. And that's how it works. That's how sin works. It's the whittling down of your mind. It's the slow degradation of your mind. It's the slow degradation of your life. And even if your shelves look like they're full, but they're 75% full, you also got inflation on the flip side. So if you haven't made protections and made provisions for your household, brothers, you're slow. Slow. We got to speed this shit up. We ain't got the time for it. There's some serious things happening out here in this world right now. And one of the things that we can't afford is to be complacent or lazy, because that will be our family. Our families will suffer for it. And it shouldn't be. We as God's people should be prudent, foresee the evil, and hide ourselves, hide our families, hide our children, hide those that are part of our household. We should be. Because the sin's only going to get worse. The things are only going to get worse. It's not going to get better. It's not. So I hope you're being prudent and making the moves. Bless y'all. Shalom.